Welcome to Greg's Speed Shop. I'm Greg, this is my wife Leah.
Hi.
First thing that we built here is a rockabilly store. We have clothing downstairs and upstairs. We'll take you guys on in there and to take a look at it. Most of the signs that you see on the building I've collected over the last 30 years. I never knew what I was going to do with the stuff until we decided to build the shop here.
You'll notice around too, we have like lots of pictures of the pinup, and you'll see our co-workers and our kids and family friends and stuff all dressed up as in pictures throughout the shop. In here, we cater a lot more to the ladies, but we do have the Greg Speed Shop apparel and stuff. Down here is more repop dresses, skirts, shirts, and stuff like that for all the gals to come in and get dressed up in their era that they love. We focus more on 40s, 50s, and 60s, but we're getting into a little bit of the 20s and a little bit of the 70s too, trying to touch all bases.
A lot of people come in here. I just can't believe that they come in here. Like I said, she said we have Greg Speed Shop apparel and stuff like that over there. A lot of stuff to do with the Joker, the car that we do race.
Yeah. We have a whole second floor also. I'll take you on up there. Now up here, about 90% of this stuff is all vintage. We do have a full dressing room so that you can try on the stuff before you buy it, just to make sure you love it as much as we do. Here we also have a salon. This salon here was actually from old hair salon in Waupaca, Wisconsin. And the lady that we got it from, it was Millie who owned the salon. It was her grandmother's, and she had it in her basement. She said she would never get rid of it. And then it came time to where she needed to get rid of it. So she put it on Craigslist. We were the first one to answer the call. And we told her what we wanted to do with it, that we wanted to buy it. And she was crying so much, of tears of joy, of course, because she knew we were going to bring it back to life and use it again. So we do represent her in here. I have a little photo of Millie up on my mirror, which is kind of makes it all personable. She's starting to crinkle. I'd have to put her in a frame. But yeah, so she has yet to come and see her grandmother's furniture, but I'm excited for when she does. But yeah, we have lots of stuff here to offer the ladies.
We did everything half wall so people could look down at the speed shop, at the store down at the bottom. You get a great view of what we're trying to do here from looking over. You can oversee everything. Just so many people that come in here, they just love it because it makes them think about life a little more and slowing life down, and that's what we focus on. This here guy happened to stop when I first opened up, and he had this in the back of his truck. I ended up buying it from him. It actually came out of the Waupaca Stadium, which is very cool. And right here we have a 1934 Ford, beautiful car. It's a customer of mine's car. Kind of making a deal right now. I think I'm going to purchasing this car, and we're going to change it up a little bit though, just add our little flavor to it. Very cool car though. So many people have been in here that we decided to build a bar area here. We do soda, coffee, and water only, and this is because there's so many people that come in here. They bring their family, they sit here, and they enjoy just looking around the stuff that we built. We have a Texaco gas station here. Texaco gas station was built because we went to the Henry Ford Museum. The Henry Ford Museum, they have the same one in their museum. I called around to find out how much it would cost to make it out of porcelain, because a real Texaco gas station is made out of porcelain. I called around and they said like $150,000, so I decided to make it out of drywall and wood. We do have our full interior lady inside here. We do interiors inside of the gas station right now. We just needed a spot for her to start doing it. So we're building another building right now, so she'll end up moving into another building.
The customers really like to be able to see her working on the stuff, though. It kind of gives a little interesting view of things.
We have a lot of vintage race car stuff. This is actually a real race car that raced in Union Grove, Wisconsin back in the 60s. We actually have an interview with this one next Tuesday. We're doing some stuff with this car, which is very cool. I race myself, so that's why we have that in here. The brick that you see here, the brick is all from Chicago from the 1900s. The front of the building is the same way. We have that traditional way. I thought I was going to run out of brick, so I ended up putting it up on the edge here. Started looking like a bake, so we decided to put a Pontiac dealership sign on there that we built in our other shop. If you guys want to walk this way here, we're actually standing on the grounds of the original movie theater, as outdoor theater right here, and this is the new grounds of the shop now. We actually got another building, another 12,000 square foot that we're building right now on that site. Telephone booth came from Chicago from the 30s. What's very cool about it is everything does work in this booth, including the phone. We thought it'd be cool to answer Craig's speech up while you're standing in here. The only thing we didn't realize, you got to put a dime in it every time to make it work.
We did have dimes in there for a while just so that people had it to use, but they disappeared. So
yeah. Let's come on back.
Now back here we're still kind of under construction. We're building a 1950s movie theater. It's not quite finished yet, but we are replicating a mini movie theater in here, and we will be playing old movies so that people can just go in there, sit in there, and kind of see what it was back in the 1950s.
So basically what it is for your kids or grandkids when they come in here, we have something for them to do while they're in here. We're trying to give you what an experience of hot rodding is about. It's not just a big fancy car, it's the clothing, it's the music, it's just the way it was, slowing life down a little bit. If you stand back here a little bit and zoom in over here, this is just another little area that we built. We do sell some signs right now. These are the only signs that we sell. Everything else we do not sell. You guys want to come on upstairs here?
Now up here we recreated some retro scenes for photo shoots and stuff like that. A lot of people have fun coming in here and getting dressed up and doing different photo shoots, either family photos back in the era or pinup photos, which is very popular up here too. They rent the areas out, bring their own photographers in, and go ahead and shoot some pictures. We have had many popular and famous photographers up here, and they do photo shoots for their magazines and stuff too, so it's kind of fun watching it all.
I wanted this for storage, but my wife changed it, and I'm glad she did. A lot of people come up here. I can't even believe how many people come up here and get photos done.
Yeah.
It just adds to what we're trying to do.
Yeah. And when we give tours, it kind of like brings back a lot of memories for them too, and sometimes they get a little emotional up here because it takes them back to grandma and grandpa's house, or something. So then they get emotional, and then we get emotional, and it's kind of crazy.
We're trying to get you to forget about the garbage outside for 15 minutes when you come in here, and just slow life down, and that's what we're trying to do. Even though this is my wife's area, you guys are going to see my area, but this is just part of it that we think that people love.
I'll show you a little bit more part of it that I took over. Just come this way. So in here is another little room that I wanted to create, because I wanted to create a lot of different scenes in a lot of different ways to give the photographers and the customers more options for picture taking. So this is more of an art deco. I couldn't do the whole room because I work up here too. I do some sewing and stuff like that. But it just gives them a different option of shoots.
Like I said, I can't believe the people that come up here to check all this stuff out. This is, like I said, totally all my wife's area. Nothing to do with me. But I get to show it off a little bit.
Yeah. Now in the future, I hope to have on top of the movie theater a bedroom and bathroom scene, a retro bedroom and bathroom scene for pinup photos and stuff to be done. But like I said, it's storage right now, but I'm hoping in the future that'll change.
Like Leah said, we're under construction back here. We've only been here 2 years, so the whole time, everything you've seen in the front so far, and then this complete building that you see, I've built, so I'm very busy. We build absolutely everything here. So this is still in the works. We're actually gonna have a brick wall here, and this is gonna be a wall that's dedicated to Boyd Coddington. We're gonna be getting a lot of stuff from his wife, Joe Coddington, to just to display. And it's very cool that she's going to let us do that. She's a great lady. She's like a mom to me, so it's very, very cool that I get to, that I know her.
Yeah, she's kind of taken us under her wing a little bit and helped us through, you know, as we grow bigger, she kind of helps us along and, you know, gives us pointers, which is very cool.
Here's our parts room. Basically, the parts room is for, mainly for us. We do sell to the public, but it's mainly for us. I'm into the vintage racing, so a lot of racing goes on around here. The shop is right here. 23 years ago, I went to Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. I seen this viewing area that I stood in the line for 45 minutes and looked at a little piece of glass like this. And after I looked at that, I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever seen, so I decided to make it this whole shop so you can see. The customer wants to see what's going on out there. Even though all the guys at the shops, you know that you can't let everybody out there all the time. So that's the viewing area we're gonna do. Our next thing is gonna be able to go out this back door. We'll have viewing areas all the way out through the whole shop, and it will turn into our next building that we're putting up right now. Come on back. So this here is the mechanic area. Everybody's on lunch right now, but we have like 14 people that work in here. So the mechanic area is just, we mainly focus on the average guy stuff and old cars, 1985 and older. We do some newer stuff that's custom. As you can see, a custom truck over there, right-hand drive stuff. We do that stuff, but we do focus on the older car stuff. This one here, this is kind of my area. This is my 1957 Pontiac called the Joker. I race this one all over the place. We strictly race vintage racing. Right now we're running a 1,000 horsepower motor. We run a 4-speed straight axles, leaf springs, 10-inch wide tire. This helps me get through the day when I get the reset. This is that truck that I said that we're doing. We did some upgrades to this truck. Poly snacker system we put on it. Like I said, this side here is only mechanical. We do a little fabrication on this side, but not too much. This one here, 1960 Starliner that we're doing right now. We're kind of on hold with this one with the customer right now. We've been working on this car quite a while. We have a brand new Coyote motor in this one. We're actually hoping to take this to SEMA, but we just got to see what happens with the guy, what he's financial wise, see what he's going to go, how far he's going to go yet. Cars like this, they just come in. Basically, what they do is they haven't run and drove for many years, so basically what we do is get them run and drive it again. We do a lot of floors. You know, we're from Wisconsin, so there's a lot of rust up here. So the guys out west, they don't realize how much rust that we deal with.
Rust and
So-
rot.
Yeah, so we fix a lot of that stuff. Like I said, this is mechanic area. This is the restoration side over here. So this is just some equipment on this side that we have that we do all our sheet metal work and stuff on. This one here, 1962 Cadillac. We have a CTSV, a supercharged Cadillac motor in there, LSA. This one here is actually my car. I'm kind of on hold with it right now because we got some up and coming stuff happening and we can't quite touch this car yet, but soon we're going to get to this car and then we'll travel with this one a lot.
It's really nice that we get to have this set up here too, because we also can hold classes. Like last year, Gene Winfield held a class in here to show everybody how to do some metal work and stuff like that. So it's really cool that we can have this set up.
This one here under the cover, 1948 Chrysler Saratoga, 3-window business coupe, 74 made, 6 in existence. This one here, another shop built. We actually assembled it, and then we started it up, and the motor had a knock in it, so now they're taking the motor and getting the motor redone, and then we'll finish putting it together. Very rare car right here. We do a lot of motor work here. We're not trying to be a motor shop, but it seems like we always end up doing it. We have a lot of experience in the shop here. Now, most of that stuff in there blown up is mine. I had a very bad year this year, so we're fixing a lot of things.
From the race car.
Yeah. 1955 Buick. This one here is actually going to be going to a guy we know. We're doing some trading on a car. This is more for the average folk here. A car like this is like 22,000, brand new interior. It's got 15,000 original miles on it. It's a very nice old car. As you can see, the best booth in the country right here. This side here is where we do all the body work at. Back there was more of the fabrication stuff. So as you can see, this shop is already full. That's why we're building another building, because we don't have enough room here. So if you want to take a peek outside this back door, I can show you the next building getting built right now. So that's the next building. That's 12,000 square foot, 20-foot height. We'll have 150 cars in there. We'll have 40 bend pack lifts, 3-tier high. We're actually going to build about 6 of these buildings on this grounds here. We own 80 acres here. That's just our goal. Right now we have 47 people on the list, and we ain't got the building built yet. So climate control. I guess that's it for right now. Thank you.